Wait. There we go. Hello and welcome, live viewers and VOD watchers. My name is Hopko, and today we're going to be playing some Pokemon LeafGreen and a Nuzlocke, as you can see via the title and such. And speaking of, let me just. Is that good? Yeah, I guess that's... No. Oh, wait. Let me remove that quick. Okay. So. Let me just sort out the rules for the chat. Ah, well. It's fine. It's whatever. And pin. It's gonna look a bit weird because of the way that I typed it out. No, wait, no, I can fix it. I can fix it. I can fix it. Okay, remove. Right, now. And then encounter per route. Full stop. Box Pokemon faint. Full stop. Nickname for each Pokemon. Full stop. Do clause. Species clause. Full stop. Yeah, it's a bit better. Alrighty. Yeah, we can work with that. And we pin the message. Okay, cool. Nuzlocke rules. Done. Okay. There's so many windows I need to keep track of. Okay, there we go. Okay, cool. Game is quiet. Okay, let me adjust it a bit then. How about now? Is it a bit better? Squeaky ass chair. A little bit more? Okay. Okay, I've adjusted it again. Let me know once you think it's at a better volume. Okay, cool. Ready. So, with all that extra stuff on the side, thank you, babe, for helping me with the sound. I think it's about time we just start diving in and I start chatting about this stuff. So this is not the first time I did a bit of Pokemon on my channel. I tried streaming as an experiment with Pokemon Crystal in the past, and I don't know, it wasn't really clicking for me, so I want to see how LeafGreen will be on my end. So how I will go about the starter choice is that, yeah, I could do a random number generator, I could do poll. What I tend to do, because it's something that I kind of stuck to ever since my one homie basically showed me, is I would basically... Oh, wrong button. Uh-oh. Wrong button. Wait, no? Okay, those buttons. Sorry. So basically, the starter choice was determined by the last digit in your trainer card or your trainer ID. So if it's like from 0 to 9, and Yeah, I'm just gonna call this guy Ligma. It goes from 0 to 9, so if it's on 1, for example, it is Bulbasaur. If it's 2, it's Charmander. If it's 3, it's Squirtle. And then it's 4, 5, 6, same order of Mons I mentioned earlier. 7, 8, 9, same thing. But if it's 0, I have free reign to choose whichever one I want. But yeah, I have a lot more nostalgia with wrong buttons. Damn it, sorry. Oh god, I keep forgetting. Alrighty. So let's see. We're ending in 4, we're going for Bulbasaur. Alrighty, cool. This is gonna be like more of a standard Nuzlocke. It's not gonna be with the hardcore rules, anything like that. Speaking of the rules in general, I did make a pinned message, and it's in the description too. But yeah. So since we're going with Bulbasaur, one thing I like to do is just a little side thing is change that. Why is that not on stereo? Okay, cool. Have a little bit of a green frame there. Yeah. Yo! It works, so I'm popping by illegally to say a name of funny guy Scribble. Okay. I can name my starter Scrimble because I didn't think of a name yet for it, so Scrimble it is, Scrimble the Bulbasaur. But yeah, cheeky Yussi, having a squiz at the stream while you're at work. Yeah, thank you for doing that though. Yeah, Scrimble the Bulbasaur. So yeah, in terms of nicknames, it's either I'll come up with something or people in the chat will come up with something. And yeah, we'll just see how things go from there. I mean, having Bulbasaur straight up is going to be massive early on for me, because that's just going to make a lot of things well, the first 2 gyms a lot easier. I just want to skip through most of the dialogue. I don't care too much about some of the stuff. Yeah, look at this. Look, Scrimble. It's gonna be Scrimble. You see? Yeah. So my nostalgia with Generation 3 is that the first Pokemon game. Yeah, yeah. I named the rival Ligma. Whenever I can, it's either Ligma or Sugma. Squimble. Will I be able to fit it in? Yeah, I will. Squimble. Yeah. Squimble it is. But yeah, the first ever Pokemon game I got to play was on my cousin's Game Boy Advanced SP. And it was Pokemon Emerald. Now, obviously, I couldn't have my own save or anything like that, so I'd always, whenever I got the chance, it was starting from scratch. Every single time. Long live Squimble the First. Yes, we hope. We can only hope. Yeah. And since then, like the first Pokemon game I owned was Pokemon Pearl. On my good old DS. I actually still have my DS, it still works. And the game is there too. I actually have a shiny Staraptor. I called him Ace. And it's a really cool shiny, I like it. Okay, so I know there's like a friend of mine, when he goes about this thing, if you fail winning against your rival here. Alright, so you just now you see with how he goes about it, if you fail against the rival here, from here, instead of waiting until Pokeballs, then it's a fail. But I'm not doing a hardcore Nuzlocke, so if in emergency, I can just use a potion, just as like an extra precaution. Am I doing equal damage? Oh, equal speed. Okay. I do more damage too. Woo! Oh! Okay, cool. Squimble is a mad lad. He got a crit in there. Alright, I need to write in my notes to double check everything. Alright, sick. Squimble's there. Alright. Bulbasaur. Squimble. There we go. Whew. Over time, more often than not, whenever I got the chance, before I got the DS to play Pearl, I ended up playing a lot of Emerald or Fire Red on the emulators. One day, okay, welcome back. One day I do hope to maybe get a copy of Slow Day Means Slugging. Nice. One day I hope to get myself an OG GBA, but also have it kind of get modified with a backlit screen, as well as like all sorts of extra little biddies, like better speakers, but like rechargeable battery, and hopefully, if I'm lucky enough, I can get myself the legit copies of like the GBA Pokemon games without, you know, costing an arm and a leg because of how crazy some of the pricing can go. Nice. But yeah, no, like overall, there are some retro consoles and handhelds that I do want to collect at some point. GBA with Dolby Atmos THX speakers and an OLED screen. Oh my goodness. It's gonna be like the ultimate Game Boy. Squimble. Oh, Squimble must level. I noticed that the M in Squimble is a bit whack. Looks weird. Anyway. But yeah. So like the first Pokemon game I ever finished, and the first game that I actually got a Pokemon to level 100 was Emerald. And my favorite starter, thanks to the games, has been Torchic. And I just find Blaziken really cool. But whenever it came to any of the... I'm just gonna safely assume that's gonna be the case for you. You see, it's just in and out, in and out, in and out. Anyway, whenever it came to generation, well, not Gen 1, but more like the Gen 1 remakes, I would usually go for Bulbasaur. But I find it hard to actually choose a favorite out of the Gen 1 starters. Because, well, I guess in Pokemon X and Y, or specifically X when I got it on my 3DS long ago, I chose Charizard because I thought Charizard X, like Mega Charizard X, was the coolest shit ever. To me it was. It was special. Yeah. But overall, I have basically been a major Pokemon fan since, like, young. Very, very young. Because I still have the VHS tape of the first 2 episodes of Pokemon, the anime, as well as, like, the first 2 movies. But they're somewhere in the back or in the storage at the moment. I do remember the promotional cards. Like you got a Pikachu trading card from the VHS tape that gave the first 2 episodes, and was it a Mew or a Mewtwo card from the first movie? Ooh, I really can't remember. It's been that long. But yeah, no, over time, I've basically been a huge fan since then. There was a period of time where I didn't really get to play the games on release, and I do regret. And that was when the Gen 2 remakes came out, and the Gen 5 and the Gen 5 sequels came out. During that period of time, I could have gotten the things, but I don't know why I didn't. And especially from playing them via emulator many years later, I'm like, shit, I should have hopped on getting those games when they came out. But hey, I'll push to look into collecting them eventually. It's one of the few things that I'd actually bother wanting to collect overall. But yeah. At some point, your boy definitely wants to rewatch a lot of the old Pokemon movies. Just to have a bit of nostalgia. And to actually see how they were. If they aged well or not. Alrighty. We got Squimble at level 7. Squimble now has Leech Seed, so that's pretty sick. Wait, do I have the Pokeballs now? I do. Okay, now we can actually care about our first encounter. Like for a second I was just autopiloting just from talking about things, so I was like, uh-oh, not good. Because I need to pay attention to some of the stuff. I'm gonna grab this free map. Okay. So, Route 1, let me write down and take the note to make sure I have the encounter checked. Whew. Alright, let us see. Are we gonna get the encounter there? Alright, what are we getting? Rattata level 3. Alrighty. So the biggest thing I always need to worry about in this game is crits, because, well, in this generation is because crits obviously do double damage. I'm gonna be a bit risky. Well, I'm just gonna hope that I catch it after that one little slap, because I don't want to risk killing my first encounter, because there's been many occasions where I end up screwing over my encounters in, like, well, before they nerfed critical hits. I can't really remember which generation they nerfed them down though. Eddie, we got a rat. Reddit. What name can I go for? Yeah, I'm not sure what name I can go for with this. How about a roadie? Yeah, we can go for that. No, wrong button. Roadie. Roadie the grody rodent. Right. Let's see. Naughty nature. I don't fully remember what it has, but the runaway ability is going to be nice. Okay. What I tend to do most of the time in a lot of the older games, if I attempt a Nuzlocke, I have completed 4 4 Nuzlocks. I thought 3, but no, there's 4. The first one I completed was Pokemon Black. And that was an experience for sure. It wasn't a solo link, but I was playing alongside a friend of mine. So we were kind of like just screen sharing it whenever we had screen sharing it as we played together to kind of keep our pace relatively the same. And yeah, no, it made me love Cofagrigus a lot because that thing just lasted for such a long time, even to the end. There was a lot of mons that I was sad about losing, but you know, it tends to happen. The second Nuzlocke I did, where I had a lot of 4 attempts. The fourth attempt is the one that I did, and I went all the way to silver and beat silver, was my Pokemon Crystal Nuzlocke. And this was on the virtual console on my 3DS, because as soon as it came out I was like, ooh, I've never had Crystal before, I want to play it. Wait, what is this route number again? Sorry, let me just... Radiant City, Route 22, okay. So yeah, Pokemon Crystal got me to appreciate, like, Quagsire a lot. And a few other mons. Every time my starter would die in those ones. Route 22. What will we get? That is the question. Okay, this is where my one rule comes in, the dupe clause. So I can... My encounter has not been claimed yet by a Pokemon. So I can run away. Oh, not yet. Now I can run away. And just keep at it and hope for not a Rattata to show up. It is a... Okay. Okay, just another one. Anyway, my third Nuzlocke that I did and completed was a Pokemon... My goodness, all these Rattata. It was a Soul Silver run, but I didn't push all the way to Silver. I just got to the main first credits. But the Nuzlocke I did after that was actually a LeafGreen. So technically, this is my second LeafGreen Nuzlocke. The first one, I got it in my second attempt, and at the end, I had a really good team up until the final rival battle before the Elite Four. I just scraped by with one mon left, and then I had to spend many hours grinding, and I got... Ooh, shit, that's not good. I got all the way through the Elite Four with only a singular Snorlax remaining. And that was intense, but hey, we're gonna see how things go with this one this time around. So I got a Spearow. Okay, got a flying type. Whew. Okay. Schmerple. Schmerpy. Schmerpy, yeah, that works. There we go. Yeah. So I've attempted a lot of Nuzlocks and some things, but some of them I struggled to fully commit to. But there were 4 that I committed to enough where I actually did beat them. And sometimes the factor is just depending on like which game I feel like playing at the time. If I'm like pushing for something and I'm not really feeling it, then it's like meh. Like on the side at the moment, yeah, there's Scarlet and Violet, because I have Scarlet on my Switch. And I guess the thing that makes it a bit hard for me to kind of figure out with that is how to go about... Oh shit, it's adamant, nice. How to go about encounters. And I've seen online that there's a whole thing regarding like, oh hey, you can just either find out all the possible Pokemon in that route, count the total number, use a random number generator, and then boom, count to that number, find out which mon it is, and go catch it. Whether you can do it sooner or later, it doesn't matter. I tried that and I was like, nah, it seems a bit of a hassle. And not all of those Pokemon are actually available right from the get-go, and that's kind of like to me. So then comes the fact of like, whoa, what about raid dens? Like terror raids for encounters, because that is randomized. So I tried that, but then comes the fact of like, hey, there might be a raid den that you get into and the mon you bring into gets knocked out, but then it gets revived in there. To me, because it's a Nuzlocke, when a Pokemon faints, it's dead. And then, yeah, it's just, no. It didn't feel right for me, personally. And from there, it was a bit easier to kind of decide... Well, the third option is that people were saying like, oh, just put some, like, go to a location, put a blindfold on, spin around, and then run until, like, make your character run until you actually reach, well, encounter a Pokemon. And I tried that, it doesn't feel right. I didn't like it too much. What was the name of my Spearow? Schmerpy. Okay. Schmerpy. There we go. So route number 2, we got another encounter here. What do we get? So I think the one most important thing at the end of the day, oh, okay, the PG, is that I just focused on what the core rules are, and it says the first encounter per route. The first encounter is the one you get in battle with. And it's not about the first scene. So I was like, okay, you know what, let me try, like my current attempt on Scarlet and Violet right now is like, okay, let me just try and see how the whole scheme will go if I just go to the, like, this one area and then decide on what Pokemon, try and get to it, because there are moments that you will get caught off guard by a Pokemon, and if it's one you don't have, then hey, that counts as an encounter. I think that's fair. Especially when you're on your riding Pokemon and you sprint, there will always be a moment where you may bounce into a Pokemon, or Pokemon runs into you, or you just run so fast that a Pokemon spawns right in front of you and you get the encounter. Boom. It's happened many times when it came to my regular save. It hasn't happened yet in the current separate save that I have using a separate profile on my Switch. Dingy bingy. Dingy bingy. Dingy bingy. Ah, okay, cool, it fits. It's dingy bingy. Because, like, for the whole Scarlet and Violet thing, it was just really just purely a fact of, like, I'm like banging my head on the wall trying to figure out how to go about it. But if I follow the core rules, I guess it makes sense. To a degree, I can see why a lot of people in terms of videos make or go about a Nuzlocke challenge using a specific type, because then it limits your encounters to just those types. And then I counted how many areas there are total in, like even though the areas are big, they're still sectioned and named. So I counted the total number of those, and then I counted like one of them here in Fire Red, including all those little extra islands, the Sevi Isles. And then it got me thinking, it's like, you know, that's actually not too different, like number-wise. It just seems more ridiculous on Scarlet and Violet, mainly because some of the sections that you go to there, or the areas, are massive. So it can kind of mess with your perception a little bit. Ready. I know there's a hidden antidote there, so that's nice. Excuse me. There is a free Pokeball at the top there, but there's also an item not here. Okay. What mon are we gonna get in this place? We're getting a Caterpie. Alrighty. Viridian Forest Caterpie. Okay, cool. So what I tend to do is I focus on getting my encounters first, and then I will push to get the trainers sorted so that I can, like, I get the encounters to see what I can work with, and then focus on those mons, especially when it comes to the trainer battles. So by the time I get to the gym, I have at least 2 to 3 of the team members actually being ready to face off against the gym. Caterpie, wiggles. Yeah, just wiggles for now, I guess. Yeah. Alrighty, so technically I've basically now got all the encounters that I can before the next gym. There is a rival battle that I can get early on if I'm going to the one route. So first gym, Squimble. These 3 are a no-go, but Rhodey can at least, well, it can't really do much, so it's gonna definitely be a lot of Squimble focus going forward for now. Yeah, because of that, I don't need to go back and heal up the little Caterpie. Whenever I play any of the, like, Fire Red or Leaf Green, and I'm doing a Nuzlocke, I always hope I'm lucky enough to actually get a Pikachu. There was a time where I actually got really lucky with the Fire Red Nuzlocke with encounters. That I got a Pikachu, I got a frigging Paris, in, like, which is a 1%, like, no, not 1%, maybe 5% chance. But like in Mount Moon before you go down, which was quite insane for me at the time, especially. But that encounter failed on what was his name, Bruno, I think, in the Elite Four. I don't know how much damage this thing's gonna do to me via Poison Sting, so I'm just gonna see how well it goes. Holy shit, okay, cool. Damn, Rhodey. You're kind of sick. Goddamn. Really crit first turn. Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad in terms of that. Sick. Alright, I don't think it's gonna do too much damage to me. Yeah, I need like 4. Another thing that I realized is that what I can do to kind of heal my mons is depending on like the wild battle is if it's a, I don't know, a Metapod or a Kakuna, I could just Leech Seed and have it be a way to top up my mons. Like get the HP all the way up. Yeah. Okay. I'm very happy that Rody came into clutch with that crit right there. My goodness. Okay. Yeah, I'll just do this. Nice, level 5. Learn anything new? No, he doesn't. When he learns quick attack, that's going to be massive, because then I don't have to worry about the accuracy and the power of tackle. Because it's just going to be a huge step up. But I will admit, I remember in the 5th gen, when I played that, and I think 6th gen as well, tackle became so strong with 50 power, like 50 base power. And for Nuzlocke, it actually made it quite terrifying because they always had like Lillipup and Herdiers quite often, and they'd always use setup moves like work up, and it was like scary if you were to leave that alone for a bit. It's like, oh shit. The other thing I always need to remember whenever I play Generation 3 again is that I gotta make sure to remind myself that there's no physical special split, and it's the type that actually matters for special. So at the moment, I know that at least for Squimble, who has a little bit more special attack, when I get Vine Whip, that's gonna make the first gym extremely trivial, and then the second gym is also just going to be really trivial. Well, wait, I don't think Misty's Starmie or Staryu or Starmie have a psychic type move. I know they mainly prioritize Water Pulse from memory. Yeah. Alright, we got this guy here. Rody. As soon as these two, my starter and my Rattata, hit level 9, then I can go try deal with Big boy Blikma in the one corner. I do have to worry about my starter because my starter is weak to both those mons, because that's when his Pidgey actually has Gust. But what I could do is just make sure I set up Leech Seed and like heal up, and then when he brings out his Charmander, I swap back to Bulbasaur to put Leech Seed so that Rody can actually like have a bit of uptime on his health. Hey, Rody just whacking Weedles because they barely do damage to him. Give him a decent chunk of XP, that's for sure. Uh-oh, that is not good at all. Okay. But I do have an antidote, and not too far away from this trainer there is another antidote on the ground. Yeah, no, it's better if I just swap now. Yeah, I'll just Leech Seed and top up while slapping. Another thing that I tend to fall into a mental trap whenever it comes to okay, now well, specifically if I'm playing a Nuzlocke and I look up things, I put an expectation of hoping like, oh, what if I get this encounter and whatnot instead. What's bad about that is that when I don't get that encounter, I get pissed off, which is not good. Because the whole point of the Nuzlocke is to kind of get you to use mons that you won't normally use, or weaker mons in general, and then to kind of like work with what you got. Level 8, very nice. A Kakuna, goddamn. Okay, I know what I'm gonna do here. I'm just gonna drop a Leech Seed. Wrong button. Leech Seed. Then I'm gonna swap to Squimble. Cure the poison from Squimble so that Squimble can like cheese on a lot of the XP from an evolved Pokemon. I think out of all the games where I tried out a Nuzlocke on, or more specifically a hardcore Nuzlocke on in terms of attempts, would definitely be the Gen 1 remix of Fire Red Leaf Green. And most of the times whenever I fail those runs, it's just purely because a crit got me. Most of the time when it comes to whenever I fail a run here, it's usually because of a bloody crit. It tends to happen, especially like really early on when your Pokemon barely have a health pool to work with. I just get like absolutely decimated. But it's really nice when your own Pokemon crit. Yeah, I'm just gonna use Tail Whip for now so I can just focus on healing Rhodey. I think the main thing is that once Rhodey reaches... Rhodey and Squimble, once they both reach level 9, then I can kind of shift train on the remaining trainers after the rival. Sorry, just adjusting my mic. To basically just have some backup if in case something screws up. Because things are usually always bound to screw up. Essentially, for the most part, when it comes to team building from... just to save time, because I'm not a fan of the idea of just getting candy and just spamming the candy to level up the Pokemon. I try and figure out try to be efficient with how I level. So like the pacing of the game, like I pace it with the trainers to get as much XP I need for the mons that I need it the most for the upcoming next big challenge. Because a lot of the runs that I did in the past where I definitely just failed, even though I worked on trying to get... Well, it felt bad because I would spend hours fighting wild Pokemon to get, for example, all of these Pokemon to be at least level 13 or above, like 13 or 14, to then deal with Brock. And then I'd have the run fail because of crits and other things. And then I was like, well, I just wasted a lot of time there, so now I do another run. And then I try to do that again, and it's like another couple of hours. It's like, nah, it shouldn't be like that. I also just realized this, like, once Rattata has a quick attack, that's gonna be such a nice priority move in general, just to spam. Whoa, Rhodey, nice. Whenever Rhodey gets a crit, god damn, that's good. Massive props, bro. There we go, there's the quick attack. No, I didn't want to switch, I wanted to keep him there. So one thing I do miss from the older games is how you can actually, like, rearrange your moves in combat. Well, I don't think you could do it in Pokemon Red, like the OG. But yeah, I just want to have a good old look at that. Look at this. From 35.95 to 40.100, and it's a priority move. Also, I just realized the level of this Caterpie. Does 4 damage. Okay, now I'm in crit range. I'm gonna swap. I will swap to... no, I need to prioritize my starter for now and use the remaining trainers to get the levels up, which aren't gonna be that much anyway. Like, there is the dude that has the 2 evolved mons, that's gonna help a lot. But I think it might be best to save that guy for after dealing with my rival. Okay, cool. Squimble is level 9. That is good. That is very good. Yeah. Now with Squimble being level 9, what's the story here? So he's level 7. He's almost halfway to 8. How many trainers were left on this route? Was it just the 2? Okay, now I'm gonna have to prioritize the next guy, the one with all of the Kakuna and the Metapod. I think his extra Pokemon is a Caterpie. Alright, I'm not gonna use potions too often, so I might as well just use it now to get a quick top up. Alright, let's go. Okay, Metapod starting. The other biggest thing that is a benefit with Rattata is just the normal stab. Because most of the mons really early on will have normal attacking moves. But any of the birds and Rattata are the ones that benefit the most. Becoming real tanky. Big chunk of XP, very nice. Okay, hopefully with this entire battle right now, no, I didn't mean to press yes on that, will help push me all the way to level 9. Holy sh! That's okay, I like that. Okay, now I do have a feeling that he'll reach level 9 with this. Cool. Like, I know that with hardcore Nuzlocks there is the whole the one rule can be a level cap. For regular Nuzlocke, just because I still like to have a bit of a challenge, I guess you could say it's a soft level cap. I aim to be close to the level of the ace, but it's not mandatory, and if I'm a level or two above, it's also like not that massive of a deal. Because it's still just a standard Nuzlocke. Wait. Seriously? Not level 9 yet? Okay, okay. There is one more trainer. What I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna have one of the birds be the one to actually level up that way. Or this way. I will take it. This is just free XP. Great. Again, the biggest thing for Schmerpy right now is that it actually has an adamant nature. I can't remember what Relax is. They both have Keen Eye, right? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'll swap out Schmerpy. I'll get some XP for Schmerpy. Plus it has Peck early on, it has an actual stab. Oftentimes, okay, like back in the day when I was a lot younger and playing Pokemon Fire Red or Leaf Green, my starter would be like Bulbasaur, so I had Venusaur, but I ended up having Pidgeot as my main Pokemon in those runs. Well, not runs, just those saves. And what's funny is that in Pearl, in Pokemon Pearl, your boy, my favorite starter from there is Turtwig, and similar to how it went in in Fire Red, in Pearl, I would have my Torterra, but I would use my Staraptor. I'd be using the bird. I mean, hey, well, mind you, Staraptors are really good Pokemon, like, my goodness. But when I think about, like, at the moment when I think about Pidgeot, I will always, like, at the moment, my thought keeps going back to the one Pokemon phone game at the moment. It's literally the only phone game I play at the moment because I'm actually enjoying it, and that's the Pokemon TCG Pocket. And I like how that I like the regular Pidgeot card, and I like the Pidgeot EX card. And because both of them are really good with what they do. One for utility, one for just massive damage, which is quite insane. So it takes a good amount of setup to do, and I know it's a game more about collecting, but I do like that game's version of the card battling itself. I find it fun. But yeah. But also, speaking of that game, I'm actually quite excited for next week because they're going to be adding in 2 new packs that I can grab some new cards from. Free to play, by the way. I don't see myself spending any cash on that game anytime soon. If it were to be, it's probably going to be more for a cosmetic thing. Like, there's all these different coins you can get and like little backgrounds and other things. Those are cool. I like those, honestly. Like, currently there's one with the Charizard coin, and we're like, I have a Venusaur coin because of the event, and I have the wait, where am I going? I need to go to my rival now. And the Blastoise coin, if I got this thing, if I had the money, well, if I had the money to spend on it, then I would, so I could get a Charizard coin. I'm just like, nah, it's whatever, it's fine. It's not a big deal. But yeah, when it comes to the decks, the cards, and how they go about things, they don't really post that much info. The biggest thing I'm curious about is that once the new decks, like the new packs come in, are we having one of the current ones removed, or what's gonna happen there? Oh wait, there's no item there. Okay. Alright. Wrong button. Apologies. Me. So, I am going to use Squimble, not Schmerpy. Squimble is going to be using Leech Seed to set up for Squimble to stay. Oh, not Squimble, sorry. Rhodey to stay alive and do damage. That's the main idea right now. Because I have to deal with a Pidgey and a Charmander. I don't like. Pidgey is going to have what do you call it? Sand Attack and Gust. Sand Attack's gonna be a pain. Yeah. Let's hope. Am I gonna actually get the? Thank you. Awesome. For my own sake and safety, I want to preserve Squimble's HP as much as possible and not have it lose too much, because I don't know how much damage an Ember crit will do to my Bulbasaur. Like, is both the Pidgey and his starter going to be level 9? Okay. God. Okay. Hey, I'm staying alive, and the Leech Seed is taking it down regardless of accuracy. But when Quick Attack procs, hell's yeah. Woo, okay. It's a good heal. Sand Attack? Nah, it's gonna attack on me. Okay. That's a concerning amount of HP. But we're fine. Like, it's concerning more for the next Mon. Because I have to really pay attention to how much damage the Mon, like the opponent, does. And imagine, well, do the quick math and double it in my mind and be like, am I in crit range or no? Okay, so both are level 9. Okay, damage is not too much when it comes to Scratch. Let's see. Let's see. Because Scrimble has way more HP and defense in comparison to Rhodey. And plus I got the Leech Seed, and that's also healing me. The main fear at the moment is just how much damage its Ember is going to be. Like, technically Squimble has much higher special defense as well. So that's the other thing to bear in mind. Okay, I think we're fine. I don't want to say anything just yet because... Okay, no, we should take it down in this round. Yeah, this turn it's dead. Alright, cool. Rival down, 2 Mons level 9, 1 Mon level 10. And learns Vine Whip. Okay, cool. I think that's the most important move to have at this point is just Vine Whip, because then I can get the first gym done without even needing to care or swap between my mons, because at the moment there's only one mon that I can use for this. Alrighty, not too bad. We got one more trainer in the next route, who I think I will try and shift train Schmerpy and use Rhodey for that. And then we can just deal with Brock. And then once Brock is dealt with, we can then progress the, you know, I mean the, in quotation, story. The linear progression that this game has. Well, I say linear, but once you get to a certain point, you basically have freedom to go in any order you want. It just, you know, because of the level of the mons and whatnot, it's like, you gotta worry about that. Bum, bum, bum. Rum, bum, bum, ba, dum, ba, dum, ba. The other thing I do like about having a Bulbasaur is that I don't have to worry about getting it poisoned. And if I'm dealing with the poison type, I can just swap to it. How much XP? Not too bad. Like, Spearow and Fearow is good for being a fast attacking mon. But in my opinion, in terms of all of the normal flying types in this game, the best is definitely Dodrio. Like, Dodrio is kind of like an upgrade to Fearow. I feel that... I guess it's because I have a bit of bias towards Pidgey and its evolution because of how much I used it in my original save long ago. Eons ago. Decade. I mean, yeah, I guess. Free potion. Hells yeah. But wait, there's more. There's another free potion right here. There you go. Alright, Schmerpy, you come in here. This is a guy with a level 9... Was it level 9? It's a level 9 Weedle. Yeah. So my question is, how well will Schmerpy do by just pecking it? How much damage is... 5 damage? Okay. Well, I'm not in... Wait, no, it's not worth it, because even if I'm in crit range, it crits, it poisons me, then Schmerpy's dead, so I'm just gonna swap to Rhodey for that. Rhodey, you mad lad with the crits, my goodness. Schmerpy level 4, nice. So one excellent mon I can say is really good to have is definitely Butterfree. Cause you can go for the Sleep Powder or Compound Eyes ability, and then it's Sleep Powder plus... so this is route 2, it's not a new route, it's not a new encounter. But yeah, Sleep Powder, Compound Eyes Sleep Powder plus Dream Eater, and it's great. But at the moment it's not a mon I'm going to prioritize, especially with the first gym. But in the upcoming battles, I'm going to ignore the trainers that I can, so that I can get the encounters that I'm able to and see if I'm going to swap out any of the team members in preparation for the next gym. Like, overall for the next gym, it's simply just this boy. And technically the third gym too, because like grass type, I'm resistant to electric moves. What we got here? No, the hidden item's this way. Is it a rare candy? It's a Pokeball, okay. Speaking of, I need to make sure that I double check on how many I have. 3. So Premier Balls don't exist in this game, but for my own sake, let me go sort this out. Let me get about like 7 of them. And then how many antidotes do I have? I have 1. It's good to have the antidotes because of how poison works in game, like outside of combat. Just for my own sake. Wait, who's my current Pokemon at the front? Schmerpy? No. I need you to hang back for me, buddy. Right. I think at the moment the main thing with Schmerpy is just the fact that it's adamant nature. Which is good. Like, it's really good. Righty. Now I can kind of shuffle around moves a bit. There we go. Vine Whip. Easy XP. Very easy XP. The one thing I remember about Sandshrew is that it has really high base defense, but its special defense is abysmal. But it's not a 4 times weakness. There we go. Now we can just deal with Brock. I do like how in this game you actually, like, you can naturally have your Charmander learn Metal Claw as a way to try and make dealing with the first gym a bit easier. Brock! The one type of... Okay, so in terms of, like... challenges I've done that aren't Nuzlocks is 1 type only. And I've done rock type only in Sword, in Pokemon Sword. Done fire type only in Emerald. In Alpha Sapphire I did dragon only. In what do you call it? In Pokemon Y, I did bug only. In Original Red, I did normal only. Sure. There's a lot that I've done actually. It's kind of hard to keep track of, but I know I've done like a bit, like more than half the total types. No, I didn't complete more than half the total types. I started and like continued some of them. But in different games, not just one. So the thing about Onyx is actually just really weak. Look at that. Like the only real like main thing with Onyx is just the fact that he's got insanely high, like he's got good speed for a rock type, but also insanely high defense. But hey, Vine Whip is a special attack. Easy. Nearly 2 levels from that. That was sick. Anyway. Out of those runs, like the first run I did was the rock only. It's because I actually really like rock types. I say that, but the origin of the rock type enjoyment and appreciation mainly comes from at the end of, like, the first Pokemon game that I put the most hours into one save was Pokemon X. And at the end of the game, like in the post game, you'd actually have a bit of a special mechanic that if you made friends with people, because of your trainer ID or some hidden ID, you would be assigned a type. And it's like a special friend safari is what I think it's called, the friend safari mechanic. You actually, like, depending on acquaintances and friends, okay, the way they went about that system, like the social system in X and Y and Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, brilliant, best thing ever. They should have kept it like that. But yeah, so depending on who you were friends with, you would have a chance of, like, oh hey, this person's got water type. Oh hey, here's some Pokemon that you would have to transfer by normal means, or just be lucky with, like, oh hey, cool, look, here's a starter. Here's a fucking Totodile and a Wooper and this and that. For me, it said that I was a rock type, and the Pokemon you would get from mine long ago, I don't know why I'm walking around here like this. The Pokemon you'd get from mine long ago were actually it was Graveler, Ammonite, and I might be remembering wrong. I just remember Ammonite was one of them and Graveler was one of them. I can't remember the third one. But because of that, I don't know why, it's just like, you know what, sure, if the game decides that I like rock types, I shall too. And so I have. I've actually grown to really like them a lot. And that rock-only run that I did has helped me appreciate the type way more by, like, getting to understand the strengths and weaknesses and the synergies depending on your mixed typing. So, like, if you're with Bug Rock, or Rock Fire, or Rock Ground, which is a very common one with older ones, or Pure Rock, and also like individual Pokemon that of Rock type that I grew to really like. One of them was actually Dwebble and Crustle, because Dwebble and Crustle carried me, like, really well, or helped me be able to handle the grass type gym, because, oh hey, I have bug type to kind of neutralize the grass damage, and I had the bug typing to help me go against the grass type. Alrighty, so this trainer's gonna have a bunch of bugs. He is an unavoidable trainer. Technically there's 2 unavoidable trainers here. Also, wait, is this, what route is this? Is this route 3? Wait a minute. I can run! Yeah, it is route 3. Okay, so there's 2 trainers that are unavoidable that I have to deal with regardless. This is where I will try and get Schmurpy up a little bit with this guy. So let me just write down the route thing. Route 3. I don't know what I'm gonna get with Route 3, but we will see. I know the encounters, but I'm not gonna say or state anything. It's just to wait and see and be happy or not. Alrighty, let's just get into it. I think one benefit of Schmurpy is that it does learn Pursuit, but Pursuit is kind of negligible because it's considered special. Oy. Yeah. So one thing I found that sucked about the dark typing in that aspect. Nearly 2 levels. Well, I'll just... Okay, for this point, I'm just gonna swap between Rhodey. Because HP and I don't want to get this boy poisoned. Oh, your string shot does nothing to me. I have quick attack. Oh, goodness, Rhodey, goddamn. What is up with these crits, buddy boy? God damn. And now that's a lot of damage. There you go, Schmippy, level 6. And a Caterpie. Yeah, I'm still not in a comfortable range to be alright with keeping a Mon in at half HP. Bit too risky in my opinion. So, in the past, whenever it came to doing attempts here, I'd always try and like farm a bunch of wild mons just to try and like get enough XP to balance things out. But at the moment, I know from experience now, I know it's doable even if you're a bit underleveled. It's just needing to decide the right moves and typing in the right mons, because from putting that type of stress on top of things when you're doing a Nuzlocke, you actually really get to memorize and remember the stats a bit better of like, oh hey, this Pokemon, it's got like really shitty special defense, but it's got really good defense. Oh, this Pokemon's quite fast and it's got really good attack, but it's really squishy, so you've got to bear that in mind. And it's like, does it have a move that's like really good and strong that you think it's gonna knock that one out? Yeah, you never know. It's, well, yeah, you can just Google it as well, but for me, if I do that, the knowledge doesn't stick whatsoever. Alright, there's gonna be another unskippable trainer over here, but before we do that, I am going to go AFK for a bio break, so I will be back. And I'm back. Have a sip of water first. Feeling good. Ready. Oh no, it's this individual, yeah, this chick right here. Okay, so she has her own Redditor. Okay, not good. That is way too much damage. Yeah, nah. you're not gonna catch me off guard anymore. I will say it's actually been really refreshing coming back to little LeafGreen for Nuzlocke after racking my head over the whole thing of trying to figure out encounters with the Scarlet and Violet's Nuzlocke. Like earlier I did mention, but yeah, in terms of that Nuzlocke, I'm gonna stick to the idea of just the first encounter per area, so I can decide on the Pokemon I want in that spot, but if I happen to run into something on accident, that's just gonna count as the encounter. Unless it's something I already have, like duplicate claws and all that, dupe claws. The one thing that definitely got me to want to play a bit more Scarlet and Violet again is because of Wolfie VGC, because his most recent Worlds Championship video was posted not too long ago, and I definitely say thanks to him I've gotten into watching and enjoying competitive, but actual competitive, like me playing it, it's a different story. My HP is quite scarily low, so I gotta be careful of that. I'll be fine. I am faster. And my health is back in the green. But yeah, no, like, I know for, like, when it comes to the enjoyment of Scarlet and Violet, yes, it does have the technical issues and whatnot, but my original experience of the game, especially because you can basically have full co-op from start to finish, I played it played it with my girlfriend, and it was also the time of actually getting her into Pokemon, and it's that experience as a whole was a blast. Like getting through the story, getting through all the side stuff, and then getting into the end game with all the Mighty Mark Pokemon that came out with the raid dens, and then the DLCs, experiencing the DLC stories, the DLC end game, and then also another friend of ours and then a newer friend of ours at the time joining in, and the amount of stuff that we would get up to is just amazing. It would be nice to get back into it at some point as a group, but it's more like oh wait, no, my mistake. There's 3 trainers you have to fight on this route if you want to progress further. Anyway, like I know that there's a bunch of raids that are still like being posted and stuff, but it's more like for me personally, I kind of have everything I wanted. And if there's anything extra, it's more having a because I chose Scarlet, my girlfriend has Violet. For me, it'd be like having a having a Koraidon that isn't the riding one that I have. So what I can do is in the Nuzlocke save, if I win it, I can go catch one, and then I can't. Well, I don't have. I didn't make an account to link to that, so I can do a local local trade instead, to then pass it through and pass it over, so then I have my own Koraidon. And then I guess the only other thing would be to get the I can't remember the names of them, but it's the Entei and the Entei and the Reiko Paradox versions, so I can get extra ones so that I can trade my girlfriend if she does an extra save for the Cobalion and the Terrakion Paradox ones, just so that I can have all of my own ones. Outside of that, I have the full Pokédexes completed for the base games and the 2 DLC. In all honesty, when it comes to the amount of hours in a singular save, I have the most in my main Scarlet save, and a lot of special memories and mons and stuff thanks to it. I think the massive factor for me is having it be full co-op the entire way instead of just the usual stuff. Like, I still enjoy the usual stuff, it's just, I guess, yeah, I finished the things I wanted to do a lot sooner, I guess, or that I reached the point of endgame, but I never really bothered pushing further than that, like, to do much. The only time on my own where I definitely did that was for Omega Ruby and Pokemon X, as well as Emerald. I really liked the Battle Frontier in Emerald. That stuff was great. But that was also at the point where it's like, oh, hey, like, if you want to use your mons instead of the rental mons, that's when you kind of gotta learn how to prep up, like, a competitive mon. And I'm like, ooh, EVs and IVs? And, like, back then, that's how I kind of started to learn more about it. And I guess the thing I practiced but never really, like, bothered using. I just bred for Max IV Pokemon, or tried to breed for the Max IV Pokemon. Anyway, Route 3, what mon are we going to get? So that trainer, this trainer right over here, the best way to ignore her is to walk all the way down. I can ignore this. Because I have one, I literally there. And then walk all the way up. She just walks up and down in that line. I can ignore this too. It's literally just the same thing. I can ignore it. So I'm just gonna see. Oh! Okay. Oh, right. In LeafGreen, you're more likely to get a Nidoran female. Okay. Sorry, I'm still, like, of the 2 versions, the one I have way more experience in is Fire Red, and it's harder to come by with a female Nidoran. Alrighty, let's try catch her. I think one more peck and then I'll toss a ball. I'm not sure what I'll nickname her. Heiny, I guess. Yeah. Funny spelling. Oh, now I have a full party. What does she have? Quirky nature. Poison point. Cool. Growl and Scratch. Level 6. Okay, cool. So, technically, there's an item there? No, there isn't. Technically, now we're in Route 4. So, the one thing about this game, which I tend to do quite often, is I usually go in here and I buy the magic cup. Yo, Venom, what's up, man? I'm doing good, and yourself? But there's this guy that sells the magic cup. Technically, it is considered as a gift Pokemon. So, like, some people count that as a separate encounter. To me, because of my one friend and how we did the one Nuzlocke together in the past, it's more like how do we put this? When you get something on that route or location, that is your encounter. So to me, I'm not going to grab the magic carp, and the only other Route 4 I can do is literally the opposite side of this mountain. So technically, I can grab something here in Mount Moon, and then I can start dealing with the trainers outside. In terms of Mount Moon, though, what I like to do every time I'm here, if I'm doing a Nuzlocke, is I hope I am lucky enough. Nope. I usually try to get towards the ladder. Level 10 Zubat. Okay. Venom, my boy. It's always good to see that you're here. But yeah, I asked earlier, how are you doing, man? I'm doing good. I've been having fun playing some good old Pokemons once more. Says, don't know much about Pokemon, just popping glad to say hi. Anyway, bro, had the character design already. Nice! Okay, I assume the... Nice, okay, cool. When you say the character design, are you talking about the customization for Wilds? Zubat. Oh, Zubat got out of the ball, okay. Yeah, let's toss another ball. Maybe I might get in there. Alright, cool. Batman. I usually always call them Batman. There we go. Alright, Batman. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I got it to work now. Well, it doesn't work when I'm playing World, unless I'm in the menu, because it just makes things choppy. But at the start of the stream, of the previous stream, and at the end of it, that's when I did use it. So, yeah. But yeah, it's working now, and I can see it's not screwing up Pokemon. I mean, well, I don't think it would anyway. Okay, well, I got that encounter, now I can actually go back out and have a good look-see at some stuff. Run. Yes. Right, okay, so the next gym is water. I think it's just gonna... Oh, wait. I must not forget that there is the rival battle that can happen that I can do before the gym if I want to. So I gotta be careful about that. So, first things first, I want to see how Batman is. Lonely nature, inner focus, prevents flinching. Flinching isn't really that much of an issue at the moment, and these moves are kind of meh. Feels nice to see that. I'm like feeling the presence more than ever before. Yeah, like, yeah. Overall, for a good while, from the previous streams, your boy basically felt that like something is missing, because otherwise you're just purely seeing gameplay, and it'd be better if there's like something to at least be in the corner that's like, oh hey, it me, it your boy. And I'm not I definitely, like, if I were to go VTuber route, I don't have the equipment, but the next best thing is just to mess around with the PNG and whatnot. I could have just had it be flat, but no, I was like, you know, having it a little bit animated is kind of cool. I like that. Okay. So my rival is gonna have mons at level 18. The biggest one to be wary of, there's two ones I have to be wary of. That is his Rattata. Or wait, no, he wouldn't have the Raticate yet. It would be a Rattata. It's the Rattata and the Pidgeotto. And the start. Well, the starter I'm not that fussed over. I think the biggest thing is at least having the Nidoran female. I have another mon that's a bit more on the defensive side, plus the poison helps a lot. The gym itself, I have kind of just no choice but to stick to Squimble at the moment in terms of training on this side of the mountain. Excuse me. Rattata is really solid for speed and strength. Schmurpy is as well, but a very good utility mon would be Wiggles. I hope you can have it. It's 2D rigged in the future. Maybe we'll see. Like, I think the first major step is getting a better PC so that I can actually play World without it lagging, because I'm doing a simple PNG thing. Yeah, there's a lot of ideas and things I like to experiment with and try out. I don't want to just keep things mundane. And part of the reason why I took that 1 week break is because I felt things were getting mundane for me personally, because I was pushing to get a stream done to reach 4 hours minimum, instead of like pushing for my enjoyment and sticking to that. And at least from streaming enough now, I can say 3 hours for me of non-stop yapping, that's comfortable. Hells yeah. I mean, one thing for sure that is going to be apparent in the future is that I won't permanently be using the armor from Monster Hunter, because it's not mine. It's Capcom's, the Lunastra armor. At the moment, I was just using it as a way to represent me. So by the time something new comes out, it'll be based on or heavily influenced on plus other things. So it looks similar but be different enough so that it won't be you know, just blatant in terms of like, hey, that's copying those things. It's like, nah. So I'm getting there. I'm messing around. I'm screwing around with things. Alrighty, so I kind of know which mons I should prioritize. Okay, I don't want to deal with this. So. Okay, I thought I was gonna get in a fight with her because she has a level 14 Jigglypuff, which is a pain in the ass. Okay, I think, okay, no, when I really think about it, dealing with my rival's Rattata, this, like, Heiny would probably be the best because it learns a fighting move, being double kick. And it'll be evolved by the time I reach that point, because level 16 is when it evolves into Nidorina. Okay, yeah, now I have a clear idea of how to go about things. Right, so let's start at the start here. We have priorities. This to deal with. I mean, technically, this can be like an all-rounder dealing with a lot of mons in general. But this is also a really good mon to work with. Oh boy, okay, I need to think about this a bit. So, investing. Investing on which mon to prioritize. Prioritizing on too many of them is bad. I think everything is nice as long as you enjoy it. Don't make it any obligations with it. Take a break if you're bored, tired with it. Had a good stream, boy. Good to go now. Alrighty, thank you, my boy. I really appreciate that, Venom. But yeah, I'm always glad and happy to have you pop around to enjoy the ride and hear me yap about stuff. But yeah, you go sort out the stuff you gotta do. Until next time. Even if you pop up a bit later in the stream. The Zubat I'm definitely not gonna bother with much at the moment because I literally have 2 flying types in my team. I salute you, Venom. You are a good boy. Okay. Let me just swap around things so it's a bit easy to prioritize. So at the tippy top, having Squimble is excellent for literally the first 3 gyms because I resist things in the 4th gym. Heiny is perfect for the 3rd gym. Apologies. Okay, the 3rd. No. Sorry. The 4th gym is grass, and a lot of them are going to be pot poison. So having a flying type there, or something that uses psychic there, is very handy. And this thing learns psychic moves and can be really, really good overall. This boy is somewhat a general all-rounder. It's not bad, it's good. The utility of the runaway is great in situations where I actually need to run. But it'll fall off. Same with Schmurpy for a bit. Do I need Schmurpy anytime soon? No. For the next 2 gyms? No. Do I need Dingy Bingy for the next 2 gyms? No. For the 3rd gym, Wiggles? No. For the upcoming rival fight? I think so. No. I think for the upcoming rival fight, it would probably be... Because the thing is that I have to worry about a Charmander. No, Charmeleon by then, right? Will it be a Charmeleon? My brain, dude. My brain right now. I need to settle on things. So it's easier for me to focus on up to 3 Pokemon at a time. If I go any higher than that, then the XP earned is becomes quite stretched. Utility of Wiggles is amazing, but the only time that'll be really, really good is the 4th gym. The 5th gym is the poison gym. It's bug, it resists, and it learns psychic moves. The 6th gym is psychic. Does bug resist psychic? Like, if I really think about it, so when Heine becomes part ground, that means the electric gym, the poison gym, and the fire gym. Easy stuff. Squimble is great for the first 2 gyms plus the 8th gym. It resists gym number 3. It resists gym number 4. Gym number 5, it's neutral on gym number 5. Gym number 6 with the psychic stuff, that's when it's like ouchie bouchies. Fire, ouchie bouchies. 8th gym, easy stuff. But then I also need to think of Elite Four. I mean, no, okay, so it's whatever. Bulbasaur is still, in my opinion, one of the best starters to go for in a Nuzlocke, especially. Wiggles can be great as a backup, but it becomes another flying type. I think overall flying type, like me focusing on a flying type right now is not gonna help. The only time it would is if I'm doing the 4th gym, but I might have a fire type by then. We will see. And I could get the better flying type being Doduo. So for my sake, I am gonna focus for now on Heine, Rhodey, and Squimble. That's basically what my focus is gonna be for now. Bibbidi babbidi boo. So I'm gonna be dealing with Pidgeys that have Gust. Wait, how much attack does she have anyway? Not much. Anyway. It's a quick attack. Rhodey can help take down the Pidgey. Pidgey does have a bit more HP. Because that's kind of like its highest stat. It's a chunkier bird. Not chunkier than Hoothoot or Noctowl though. But also Hoothoot and Noctowl are special because, well, it's a special attacker as well on top of things. If I'm not mistaken, Rhodey also learns Bite at some point. Oh, Hyper Fang, right. That's the thing that makes the one upcoming boy very dangerous. And Heine's perfect for it because, hey, chance of poison, but also double kick. Let's swap out so I can reset the, well, shift train and reset the load accuracy. Like, it's important for me to still have my party be full, even if I focus on 3 of the mons, mainly because what if there's a situation where I have no choice but to use them as a sacrifice fodder? Ooh. I'm fine. I don't need to worry about that now. Sick. There we go. Wrong button. Apologies. Hold up, can I? I'm trying to briefly check something. You just have me now showing. Okay. Oh. Damn it. 1 second. Dun, dun, dun. I was trying to adjust something, but it doesn't seem to be working the way that I wanted to. Oh well, no matter. Yeah, that's fine, I guess. Okay. Better. At least having the sprint now does make life a lot easier. So whenever I do Nuzlocke attempts, the other thing I like about not looking stuff up and kind of just learning via trial and error is that it helps me remember a lot more stuff than I would if I were to just constantly Google it. Because what ends up happening too often is that whenever I Google it, it just stops feeling good to play. It's just like, no, it's not my achievement. This is not the knowledge I developed over time. This is just me borrowing knowledge. I'd rather just do Squimble here because the level 11 Rattata is not right. It does damage. It does a lot of damage. To my other mons, at least. That's alright, too short, fine. Seconds, alrighty. Oh yeah, because I'm playing LeafGreen, that means I have access to Sandshrew. And from memory, I think technically that is basically what my encounter in Route 4 is going to end up being, because the pool is quite limited. I have a Rattata. Well, okay, it depends if it's still alive. I have a Rattata. I have a Spearow. I have a Pidgey. But yeah, well, overall, when it comes to that route, I think the main things is just like, oh wait, there's a chance of Mankey. So I could either get Mankey or Sandshrew. But again, I have Heiny that will eventually become a ground type. Alright, let's see how Rhodey will do against an Ekans. Wow, goddamn. Excuse me. The songs of nostalgia. Okay, I do appreciate that Heiny is catching up quite quickly with levels. That's pretty nice. Do I need to run back to heal? Let's deal with this bug boy quick. The one big risk is there's two trainers outside here that both have level 14 Pokemon. One is a Jigglypuff. The other one is... I don't have to worry about poison with this, and this thing's weak, so I'll just level her with this. The other one is Spearow. So if I can take down all of this dude's Pokemon and get a Heiny up like a good chunk in terms of level, hells yeah, that's actually going to make it a lot easier to deal with, hopefully, because Poison Point. And also another thing to bear in mind is that the Jigglypuff outside from the trainer over here, and the Clefairy inside the cave from the one trainer there, both have cute charm. So having Heiny is perfect for that, because then I don't have to worry about cute charm. Look at that, a Kakuna. No, I didn't mean to press that button. If I remember correctly, the first bug trainer that actually has a fully evolved bug is in the cave, and it's a dude with a Beedrill. And then I know on the route to the third gym, there's a bug trainer that has a what do you call it? It's a bug trainer with a Butterfree, and if I remember correctly, the Butterfree just has all of the powder moves. The other move, I can't remember what it has, but it's kind of it tries to rely a lot on its powders to do damage. Well, the poison powder. Excuse me. This is a war of attrition right now. I have to just slap it because I want to cheese all of that XP for Heiny. Because having another tanky mon is so nice. So, yeah, overall, I've grown to appreciate tankier Pokemon, like Pokemon that actually have like really good defensive stats. And then for damage, you rely a bit more on stab and super effective moves. Ooh, nearly 2 levels there, nice. My question is this guy also gonna have a Metapod? So it's like 2 evolutions and 2 standards? Hell yeah, Heiny. Hell yeah, look at that. Critical damage, critical hit, goddamn. I will admit I am gonna get attached to Heiny because in the past I never got the chance to have in a Nuzlocke a Nidoran or Nidoran female, Nidorina, or Nidoqueen. Same goes for Nidoran male, but I've had it like once before. Sorry, Nidoran male to Nidoking. I had it once before, and I think it got knocked out at some point. Yeah, there's a better part. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think I have enough power points for Scratch. We should be fine. Yeah. Squeaky ass chair. So one of my homies earlier asked me if I'd be down for some Borderlands 3, and I had to remind him about my stream. But maybe I should be fine, because after I finish stream, it's like a bit of time before when I usually would actually pass out. But I should still have the energy, we'll see. Plus Pokemon is not that high energy, like not action focused. Okay, the only time that there's a bit of stress when you need to kind of like lock in, especially in a Nuzlocke, is when your Pokemon's close to dying, or when you're in crit range, if you're paying attention to that. Nice. Ah, okay, cool. I need to go to the Pokemon Center to sort that out. So, the Spearow dude, I'm gonna leave last. So that guy over there, I'm gonna leave him last, because I know Spearow's stats. When it comes to the Jigglypuff, the main thing you have to worry about is being put to sleep and cute charm, but because of Heine, I don't have to worry about that. Oh, that's a weird dip of the internet there. Everything went pixelated briefly, but things are fine now. Anyway, what I was back to what I was saying. So it'd be smarter for me to go slap the Jigglypuff, and if it does hit me with pound or double slap, I can't remember the move it has. It may not do as much damage, but there is the proc chance of poison point, which is quite vital, I'd say. Like, I know I can shift train. Well, I can actually use Heine a bit more now because of its level. But yeah. Alright, for this I'm gonna do Tail Whip like twice. I don't think it has Growl. Oh no, it's, okay, it has Defense Curl. Okay, now I'm just gonna then start scratching instead then. Wow, okay. This will be more reliable to use. Disable the Growl, please. Or not. Disable the Growl. I'll make it weak so that whenever it hits me, it's just... Yeah, there you go. Okay, cool. Baited the disable, and now it's gonna be easier to just focus on scratching it down. Whenever it hits me, hopefully I'll get a poison point proc. What? What? How many is it just like a 3-turn thing? So it's like boom, 1, 2, boom, 1, 2. Let's Tail Whip again, I guess. Okay, I should have it back again now. Poison point? Yeah, there you go. There you go. It's gonna make life a lot easier. Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay, that actually got it a lot more. I'll just Tail Whip again. Having that passive way to still indirectly have damage happen is actually really nice. There we go. Lot of XP for Heine. Lot of XP. Especially when... There we go. I was about to say, once I learn double kick, normal types are gonna become a lot easier to deal with. Like, it may not be stab, but that's fine because I'm chunky, and most of the mons early on are gonna mainly be using the physical type attacks. So that's gonna help me in the long run a bit more. Well, short run. Because when one really thinks about it, your rival has a special attack, or mons that use special attack, like actually use it to their benefit, and Misty, her gym with her mons. What is this berry? An orange berry? My goodness, how lovely. Let's see what his stats now. Wait, 35 HP and 2 levels below. Damn. Alright, so defense is 21. It is more on the physical attack, that's fine. Scratch. Yeah. Let's go. So like, I know it's actually quite easy for me to have it become a Nidoqueen like really early on. Like as soon as it evolves, I can just give it the Moonstone that I will get fairly early. Oh. Oh. Oh, okay. Poison point, great. But each Fury attack actually hitting for 5 damage? No, thank you. Yeah, no, I'm gonna have to swap to this. Because Fury attack, if it hits and it does the 5 damage. Holy shit! Okay, not good at all. Hopefully I have enough potions to kind of stall it out a bit. Jesus, dude. 5 damage. If any of those crit, that's bad. That's real bad. No. I'm in crit range for it. God. This is bad. Because, like, if it hits 5, I have 1 HP. If it crits with any of them, my starter's dead. I'm just gonna play it safe. Like, hey, the poison point got it. The poison point got it. Okay, a growl, that's fine, because now I'm in a safer range to actually use Leech Seed. If I get a free turn, I'll try. That's not good. Okay. It's faster than me as well. That's the other problem. Shit. Don't do all the way. Okay, 6, 2 times, thank God. Oh God, dude. Frigging, the only time Fury attack is actually, like, kind of worrisome. Okay. Jesus. All the quick maths in my head in terms of potential death is like all of that right there. That was just high risk. And that, friends, is a good reminder that early on, Spearow should not be slept on. It does damage. It hurt. It can hurt a lot. So I'll be wary and be careful of that. Alright, I now have the trainers and Team Rocket in Mount Moon. I think the most important thing is getting my starter to evolve, plus my Nidoran to Nidorina. So having an Ivysaur and a Nidorina would be perfect. Well, it'd make things a lot easier, so I can at least have 2 tankier mons at close enough level to 18. Alright, I do need to give a bit more. Yeah, I need to give my Rattata some more love, because at the moment it seems like I'm focusing on just the 2. Like, I'm glad that Heine actually levels up very quickly. Oh wait, what am I doing? It's actually still really good to have wrong button. Shit, sorry. It's really good to have Rhodey, because Runaway. Bullet Seed! Not too bad. It's okay. Kinda eh. I'd say the most important items in here, yeah, well, you can get 2. is just... what do you call it again? The most important item is definitely going to be the two... Oh. Damn it, my brain. It's going to be the two moonstones. Like, yes, there's the fossil, but in all honesty, if I'm given the choice of an encounter in terms of a fossil, I want it to be Aerodactyl. Because it's a bloody great rock type. In my original LeafGreen Nuzlocke, the time where I was actually like on the way but then got screwed over before the Elite Four by my rival, I had an Aerodactyl there. It was a part of my team and it was really strong. I was very happy about it. But then no, the game just decided to just wipe most of the team. I was like, no. Oh yes, coconut. The biggest thing for Rattata is that once it learns Hyper Fang, that's like massive damage, dude. Like really strong. If I remember correctly, it learns it at like 15. Ah. Water. The bottle of water. Bottle of water. This chair. Very nice. Alright. For this trainer, it's a no-brainer. I'm going to use Heiny. Haha, no-brainer trainer, that rhymes. I know for the gym, I need to at least be level like her ace is like level 21. Uh-oh. What that going to do? It's only gonna, I mean, it weakens it. Oh, cool. Okay, cool. Heiny said, yeah, screw your growl. I'm just gonna crit. Nice. Good XP. Very good XP. Another instance of nearly half a level. I mean, well, nearly, well, 1.5 levels, basically. Or not. I wasn't paying attention to how the XP was previously. Geodude. Any of the trainers that have rock types, I'm obviously... Well, I mean, well, technically I have two options, but... because Heiny has double kick. But my starter, though, it would be good to try and like prioritize the levels. I know that some of the Team Rocket members may use Sandshrew. That's also what I'll swap to my Ivy. It's not an Ivysaur yet. My Bulbasaur. Yeah, there's a Sandshrew. Because it has so much base defense that it's like, if you have the option to do it, just wipe it out with a super effective move, especially if it's special. I mean, technically, all the things it's weak against, type-wise, are all technically special attacks in this game. Yo, water, grass, ice. I'm gonna rely on Rhodey for this. I need it. If Rhodey gets hit hard, then obviously I'm gonna swap to thingy. Like now. Or not. I'm gonna trust this. Yeah, I'm gonna lean into that. Yeah, there we go. Okay, Rhodey, you're not coming out for a bit. It's tiny. Oh, I don't like that. That's not good. Honey, damn it. Don't hit yourself, honey. That's bad. That's very, very bad. Nah, man. I hate confusion in any of the older games. Well, getting anything of yours CC'd is very irritable. Okay, no, that's too risky to have. I'm gonna swap to... It is not worth keeping that out. I'm just gonna bring out Squimble. I'm gonna have Squimble toss in some Leech Seed so it has some passive damage. Oh, wow. When I think about it, honestly, the only time Inner Focus is actually useful here is against other Zubat when they use Astonish. That's it. Tackle. Yeah, nice. Good crit, Squimble. I trust you to Golby boy. It's not this cavern that has the thing. I think it's like the second place that you go down where there's the stone with the hidden moonstone. Ooh. This is where repelled is nice. Also, yeah, speaking of repels, one thing that is nice is that the idea of using repels to help manipulate your encounter pool or encounter your encounter pool for certain things, and also encounter chance for something that's probably higher level than your current one, so you can actually get something that's like a bit tougher. Well, I mean, I say tougher, but tougher like good for you to catch, but also tougher to catch in terms of the act of catching. But because of that, then comes the whole idea of like, well, if you know what you're doing and you have that knowledge, in Scarlet and Violet, if you just have the knowledge of like the mons and the location, it's just the challenge at that point is getting there without having anything randomly pop up or show up to interrupt your thing. Oh, right. Wait, I don't know. Okay, so there's a dude that has a Magnemite and an Electrode. I do not recall if it has Sonic Boom. I think it does. I think it does. This trainer over here is the one with the Beedrill, I think. The bug trainer in that corner. Also, this section of the cave is the first spot where you actually get a rare candy. I'm gonna rely on Heine for her double kick for this dude, because Sonic Boom is basically a two-shot attack at this point with the current health pool. So having any fighting move this early and not a ground move is very nice. What are you gonna do? Tackle. Cool. Come on, give me the XP so I can level. Nice. Good XP. Very good. Voltorb, I will go with my starter. I don't remember if it is Thunder Shock or anything like that. But my starter needs XP. He's literally almost there. He resists electric moves. Oh, right. Charge. It helps boost its special defense. No, never mind. It doesn't in this game. Ah, they buffed it in the later games. Cool. Thank you, Squimbo. You're a very good Barbie. Nice. Poison powder. Let's see. Like, I think sleep powder is way more worthwhile. Like, poison powder's there. Later on I could get toxic or maybe sludge bomb. Wait, no, I think sludge bomb is an end game thing. Let me get rid of tackle. I don't need tackle anymore. I know I used it in some instances, but it's like I'm at the point now where I have alternative Pokemon to use. And just have Squimble focus on status and, well, indirect damage, whether it's Leech Seed, Poison Powder, and then Vine Whip for stab. Razor Leaf will be huge once I get that, obviously. Do I need to run back out again? I do not. Cool. So this is the rare candy. And this is the guy with the Beedrill. Just gonna stand up while playing for a bit. Yeah. I like the feeling a bit numb. I can just dance to this. Wait, how many monsters does this guy have? Doesn't matter. Is he the one with the Beedrill? Is he? I don't know. I think the main thing from Beedrill that I gotta worry about mainly would probably be Fury Attack. Oh, well, not really, because it's not stab Fury Attack. Fury Attack, when it's stab, can actually be quite a pain. The only time stab Fury Attack is actually like something to worry about is only from Generation 7 because of 2 Cannon with Skill Link. 2 Cannon with Skill Link is sick because you have Rock Blast, Bullet Seed, and Fury Attack. So pretty good. Oh, okay, cool. I don't have to worry about a Beedrill. Maybe I'm thinking of a different location. Wow, wow. Wow, wow, bow, bow. Wow, wow. Sick. Got it. Rhodey actually got some XP, finally. Like, if I can try balance out the XP gain so that the 3 mon that I'm focusing on all reach level 16, hells yeah, that'd be great. Like, the other 2, it's quite easy because, well, one of them is already level 15 and, well, the other one gains XP quite quickly. It's not an issue at all. Okay, that dude I don't fight. Whoop, I don't want to fight her yet. She has them grass. Actually, wait, no, I can try using Rhodey to gain some XP from them. And then swap to Heine for it. Yeah, that's fine. Because she has an Oddish and a Bellsprout. The only time it becomes more of an issue is when it comes to the powder moves. But let's hope stab, quick attack. Oh. Okay, stab, quick attack, not so great. Could also just be because this Pokemon is kind of chunky. Yeah, at the moment I don't have any stab moves to... Well, technically I do, but I'm not focusing on any of the bird Pokemon right now. Or flying ones. Hyper Fang, baby! Hells yes! Great damage. Let's go. So, wait, so Hyper Fang, I'd rather have here, quick attack, the more general use, then yeah. So, for a refresher for my... No, wrong button. For a refresher for myself, how much is Hyper Fang? 80. 80 power, 90 accuracy. That's 120 because of stab. And 90 accuracy, yeah, it's a 10% chance. Oh, it's freaking crit too, Jesus. Absolutely just decimated that Bellsprout. Damn, Rhodey. God damn. Looking at how the XP is kind of getting split up. The biggest thing is that Rhodey now has Hyper Fang. I am just going to focus on my starter and Heine to get to level 16 so they can evolve. And then the rest can be focused on Rhodey. Because I need to prioritize at this point because there's only so many trainers left here. And it's better for me to deal with them. Well, get the XP for the Pokemon I definitely need it for out of the way. I should quickly Google. I wanna double check something about the learn set and move pool of little old Nidorina. So. Googling on Cerebi quick. Generation 3. What's your move pool? Poison Sting at 18. Crunch at 53. I mean, the only... no, but it's not worth it at that point. Yeah, once it learns Poison Sting, then I can comfortably just evolve it and then teach it moves via TMs. Oh! Oh! Yeah, I'll definitely do that. Okay. minor pre-planning and whatnot. Oftentimes I don't bother, but when it comes to a mon that has stone evolution, it's a factor of like, do I really need to evolve it now? Is it worth evolving it now or later? Oftentimes, most of the time it's worth evolving sooner than later and relying on TMs. But for a Nuzlocke, it's risky because you don't know if, like, lo and behold, next thing that happens is that the mon's dead. Which has happened to me before, many times. Nice. Good damage. Like, I know Sandshrew is good, but Sandshrew only learns a stab move much later on, and it's not even a good one. It's Sand Tomb. Like, it's really not a good. It's not good at all when it comes to that. So, having a Nidoqueen and teaching the Nidoqueen dig is nicer. Also, the reason as to why I went ooh earlier is because at level 22, if it's a Nidoqueen, it learns Body Slam, which in my opinion is like really, really good. That's like such an amazing normal type move. Because then, hey, if they don't get poisoned, they get paralyzed. Oh yeah, normal type. Just double kick. Poison point. Next trainer is gonna be the hiker. So that's when I'm gonna swap to my starter for that. Does this dude just have only Rattatas? Jesus Christ. A single crit hit. Mind you, back in Emerald with when I had my Torchic evolved to Combuskin, I would spam the shit out of double kick. But then again, you only really learn another fighting type move much later, which is Sky Uppercut. Ah, wait, what am I doing? I wasn't paying attention, that was the Zubat. But yeah, Sky Uppercut comes much later, then there's Blaze Kick that comes much later. Yeah, the OG move pool for Blaziken wasn't the best, honestly. It was okay, it got the job done, it gave you most of what you needed. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna deal with the wait, let me see how much XP does this boy have right now. 260. 221. Okay, I'm gonna top her up with the potion and shift train her with this dude upcoming. Because, hey, I might be able to get both, well, get enough XP for both Heiny and Squimble to both reach level 16 and evolve. Because I can't remember if this guy had 1 mon or 2. I know he has an Onyx. I'm thinking of the wrong guy. But this should give me, well, hopefully it gives me the XP. Both of them kind of need like just a bit of a 200 XP. if they're all Geodude, then yeah, I'll be able to reach it. Maybe? Maybe? I don't know. Yeah, no, yeah, I will. And then I can, after this dude, then I can make a beeline of focusing on the Team Rocket dudes leading up to the scientist guy. Like, I think the biggest benefit is just having... The poison types I have at the moment is definitely more on the defensive side of things. Just make them tanky. Yeah, no, he does have an Onyx. Okay. This, yeah, easy stuff. So there's 2 Geodudes and an Onyx. Got another 20 minutes of stream time. I at least want to make it out the cave, which I think is doable. Maybe getting the encounter for Route 4. We will see. Alright, cool. We both got Squimble and Heiny to level 16. We should get double evolution time, baby. And I can admire their stats. There we go. Down. And after 2 levels, I can give her a Moonstone. There we go, Nidorino. Is it gonna learn Razor Leaf right now from leveling? Or from evolving? Or what? No. Ah, shit, I keep pressing the wrong button. I need to sort that out at some point. Alrighty, so... Oh, yeah, no, that's a nearly 50. A defense at 31, special defense 25. Speed... Alright, attack. Alright, special attacks, it's okay. Ah, yeah, no, much better in terms of the special attack and special defense. That's my Ivysaur. Yeah. Now it's time for Rhodey to get some love and attention going forward, but I definitely... I'll just run back. I know I have an escape rope, but that's just being too lazy at that point. Like, it's better to do it if it's in a place where it's like you're really deep down. Plus, Rhodey allows me to guarantee fleeing. Rhodey having Hyper Fang is massive. Like, overall, when it comes to a Pokemon challenge, the one thing that I should try out is if it's just one mon. And like an unevolved one, so like a Rattata run as an example. See what's doable with it. Because things can be doable. There's plenty of people out there that have done it. Alrighty, sick. Let's top up HP. And I didn't mean to talk to her again. Alright, let's go. I think there will be so either 2 or 3 Team Rocket dudes, and then it's the scientist.
It's 2 or 3 rocket dudes and then the scientist, and then I can choose the fossil. In terms of the fossil, I have no clue what I'd go for, honestly. Like, of those 2 fossils, like the fossil mon I definitely want is Aerodactyl. Every time I'm in Mount Moon, I keep thinking of like the old meme of just every time you go in a cave and it's just a horde of Zubats. Alright, we're done. Oh, wait, no, I'm silly. Like, I know I don't need to get another one, but hey, now I have 2 moonstones. Okay. So, let's go this way. Getting Rhodey to level 16 is also going to be pretty huge. Money! Because revives are useless in a Nuzlocke. Woo! My memory will definitely be refreshed as we continue here, because I really can't remember if it was 2 or 3 Team Rocket dudes before the scientist. The scientist, he has both Grimer and Coughing, I think. Oh, another Rattata that actually has Hyperfang. Am I faster? Yes, I am. Am I gonna kill it? Yes, I will. Okay, cool. literal like coin flip there, honestly. Sandshrew, as said before, I know how chunky those things are defense-wise, especially because one of the runs that I've been doing for the one type only is a Pokemon LeafGreen electric run, and my Pikachu struggled hardcore to beat Brock, and well, to beat the first trainer because of the frigging Sandshrew. So I had to deal with using normal attacks. It learned Slam eventually, which did make it a lot easier, and then whenever I crit, hell yeah. And I had to rely on crits the entire time because none of my electric attacks would work on any of Brock's mons. Okay, I think it is just 2 rocket trainers down here. Yeah. I will admit, yes, Pikachu is very popular and such. I have kind of grown to appreciate it a bit more, but not Pikachu on its own, more like its actual evolutionary line to Raichu. I'd say even more so thanks to Pocket TCG, because it's one of the Raichu cards and the Pikachu EX card are actually like really bloody good. Oh shit, it's a Rattata that knows Hyperfang. I will use it first. Nice. I am thankful that my Rattata is faster. Zubat. Yeah, no, I'll use Hyperfang on the Zubat. I think I'll just focus on the Hyperfang on the upcoming things from the scientist. There we go. It's this rock that has an item. So that was the rock where it has the hidden moonstone. I keep forgetting. Mainly because I keep focusing on like certain items and just, well, gathering everything. Yeah, we'll see how things go. I'll go in slapping with Rhodey against this dude. Okay, Grimer, Hyperfang. Good damage. I don't like that. Is that a guaranteed poison? Yeah, it is. Okay. If Hyperfang did that much damage, will Quick Attack finish it off? It will. Okay, cool. Hey, Rhodey, you're getting that XP, buddy. I mean, hey, if it uses poison gas, then it has a useless turn. Yeah, I knew this thing had way more defense. Come on. There we go. He had a third mon. What was it? Third mon is Voltorb. Okay, yeah. If it's Voltorb, I'm swapping to Squimble. It's fine with it. Ooh, close to 17, but hey, we did it. The literal... Well, there's the option of dealing with my rival, and then there's the option of dealing with the trainers in the gym. Helix or Dome. I always go for the Helix. Oh, shit. That's a good reminder. I always go for the Helix Fossil, usually because of the meme of Lord Helix, but this time around I am just gonna go with Dome Fossil because you gotta give some Kabuto love. Alrighty. Cool. We got that side done. And I think what I'll do is I'll push to get my encounter for Route 4. And that is where we will basically close things off for the stream. Hidden Great Ball right here. Thank you. I would go for one of the things from these dudes, but for Nidorina, I kinda don't need to bother because she learns Body Slam. Well, Nidoqueen learns Body Slam at 22, which is sick. Yeah, raw. Wait, do I need to... Okay, for my own sake, and before going into the grass, I'll just top up Rhodey's HP. There we go. Alrighty. If I'm not mistaken, because of the mons I have that are still alive, it's either gonna be Mankey or Sandshrew that I can get from this route. Already got a Spearow. Yeet. Already got a Rattata. If it shows a Pidgey, I already got a Pidgey. I know that especially in this game, because of the especially some of the routes, because of the lack of variety, because it's mainly Gen 1 mons. Well, yeah, most of it's Gen 1 until post-game. It'll be a hassle to sort some stuff out. Alrighty, we got a Sandshrew. Let me write it down. Sandshrew. It's not gonna have much in terms of stab attacks, but it can do pretty good damage. I'm just gonna do quick attacks on it. One more quick attack and then I will toss a ball. Actually, yeah, no, wait. I'm being silly. I have a way to make this way easier. I can just swap to my Ivysaur, just sleep powder on it, and then it's gonna be an easy catch. Supposedly. Because it just used frigging sand attack on me. Okay, there we go. Nice. Hells yeah. Screw it, I'm just gonna have it be such a basic name. Sandy the Sandshrew. Wrong button. Sandy. Sandy's. Sandy's nuts. Yeah. You know what? Yeah, fuck it. I can because I want. I can. There's enough space. Sandy's nut. There we go. That's perfect. Nice. Cool. That is definitely all the encounters that we can do up until beating or attempting the rival. As a cheeky way to squeeze out a bit more XP, especially for my starter, to have it have a bit more HP and just better stats in general. I will... What's the time now? I've got 5 minutes. I can briefly slap the two trainers. Not Misty, the two trainers. Hold up. I want to get the free rare candy in here first. There we go. So I have 2 rare candies now. I can kind of decide from there how I'd want to go about that. In all honesty, wait, what is the current XP of Heine? Like, what I'll do is obviously focus on Scrimble going into the... Wait, did I heal my mons? I did, sorry. I'm getting a bit sidetracked of trying to remember stuff. So I will deal with this trainer and the second trainer in the corner at the back. Hopefully gain enough XP to reach closer to 18 or 18 on my starter. Yeah, let's see, am I gonna one-shot? Yes, I am. Sick. Can gain the level. Good XP. And then I'll give the 2 rare candies to... Oh, buddy bug. Give the 2 rare candies to my... Nidorina. So that she can... Well, basically once it learns... Well, yeah, at 18 it learns Poison Sting and then I can give it the Moonstone. And then that's just gonna make things a lot easier. No, I won't give it the Moonstone yet because I do want to... Maybe there's a chance that I have to use it against Misty. Or not, because there is 2 encounters before that I can get before I slap Misty. like really easy XP. Goldeen usually always gives a huge chunk of XP. Ah, no. Don't like that. Thank you. I do not like when confusion happens. If only there was a mon that had own tempo really early on, that'd be great. Okay, cool. Squimble is level 18. That's what I want. The only time I definitely want Heiny to become a Nidoqueen is at level 21, so that at 22 it learns Body Slam. Okay. Let me just have myself stand at the ready over here. So, bag, grab candy, use on Heiny. That is a decent chunk of HP. I'm happy about those stats. It's great. Use again. Nice. Goodbye, Growl. Alrighty, so for next time, it'll basically be me against my rival. I'll start off with Rhodey, especially because of Hyperfang. I've got Squimble at 18, especially, well, the level because of the defensive side of things. Heiny is like a proper backup, but also one that can help me a lot with damage. Even more so if I were to evolve it further, but I'm gonna hold off on that for now. Because technically if I hold off and let it get to level 22, it learns Bite, then I give it a Moonstone, then it evolves and learns Body Slam. Because then Bite can get rid of Tail Whip and Body Slam can get rid of Scratch, and then it's gonna be like, it's gonna have variety. Because hey, its special attack is not too low. It's okay. So yeah, I think that's pretty good. I think overall the current setup's fine. These ones over here, it's hard to say right now, but these three were more set up for now, especially for my rival. Let's do a little save. There we go. Okay, cool. Let's hide that away. Let's hide that away. Let's do another save just for my own sake. Anyway, thank you all for coming around, live viewers, and especially my VOD watchers. I appreciate you a lot. Yeah, I had a lot of fun. I enjoy Pokemon. I especially love Gen 3. I definitely want to play this again on Friday next week. So for the variety at the moment, we're going to, or for Variety Friday, we're sticking to Mocha Pants. Yeah, tune in for next week, Monday. We're going to continue our Monsanto World No Healing Items run. And yeah, I wish you all the best. Take care. Have a great one. And until next time, oh wait, no, I almost forgot the YouTube stuff. If you like what you saw, please leave a like. Wait, no, I'm screwing this up. Anyway, sorry, let's start that over. Anyway, until next time, My name is Hopko. If you like what you saw, please leave a like. If you want to see more, please subscribe and hit that bell notification. Until next time, take care. Cheers!